Welcome to the video tutorial of My Tip Report, a tool for real-time feedback on milestones and procedural skills. TIP standing for Training for Independent Practice. The web-based format for My Tip Report allows the user to sign in on any computer with internet access. The program has a navigation panel on the left side of the window that allows the teacher to switch among the different feedback channels and other options in the program. When working in the Milestones section of My Tip Report, the list of learners appears to the right of the navigation panel. This view shows the number of feedback encounters and the date of the most recent feedback for each learner. If the teacher has any outstanding feedback requests to complete, a notification appears at the top of the list of learners. When viewing milestones for a specific learner, the user sees the evaluation summaries for all milestones organized by competency. This provides a quick glance of how often a learner has received feedback on particular milestones and allows for tracking of the learner's milestone progress to date. A summary of progress to date is available for each milestone set. Here, the teacher can see the learner's progress within this particular milestone set. The teacher can begin a new feedback encounter for this milestone set here. Each new milestone feedback encounter looks like this. My Tip Report facilitates intentional, interactive feedback experiences in the clinical setting. The clinical teaching setting can be captured and the milestone set reviewed prior to the teacher and learner working together. The clinical care takes place, and then the teacher gives the learner feedback on what the learner demonstrated. There is also a section for comments for any additional feedback the teacher would like to provide. When the feedback is submitted, the learner's summary is automatically updated and refreshed to reflect the new feedback. Past feedback is then listed in reverse chronological order, including the feedback encounter that was just recorded for this demonstration. When working in the Procedures section of My Tip Report, the list of learners appears to the right of the navigation panel. This view shows the number of feedback encounters and the date of the most recent feedback for each learner. Within the Procedures section, the specialty-specific procedures are listed with the number of evaluations for the learner per procedure. Individual programs decide which procedures to enter. The learner's procedural ability level accomplished to date is an average from the past 5 procedures. The rating system used is either the Dreyfus or the Zwisch scale. The individual program determines which scale to use. Each procedure has a list of key steps. This is also customizable by program. In the Insights panel, the user can review the learner's progress on each step as well as on the procedure overall. The procedure feedback encounter is similar in appearance and function to the milestones feedback, again, providing a platform for interactive and immediate feedback for learners. The feedback can be performed together by the learner and the teacher following the procedure or at another time. At any time after the procedure, the teacher can complete and send the learner feedback, while the learner can separately request feedback from the teacher. The Rotations feature allows the viewer to look at both milestone and procedural feedback specific to a program rotation. Individual programs can assign milestones and procedures they deem appropriate to their specific rotations. This Rotations channel of My Tip Report can be used the same way as the milestone and procedures channels to both generate and view feedback. Also available in My Tip Report are reports and administrative features. These reports include faculty and resident dashboards that can be used to track faculty and resident use of the program for completion of milestone and procedural feedback in a timely fashion. Another report, particularly helpful to both program directors and clinical competency committees, is the resident class summary. And what appears are all of the residents of that particular class, as well as all of the specialty-specific milestone sets. What is summarized here is milestone level achieved to date as recorded by feedback entered into My Tip Report. This report has proven helpful to many clinical competency committees by providing an overview at a single glance of milestone level achieved to date across a residency class for each of the milestone subcompetency areas. Another helpful administrative feature is the rotations feature, whereby programs can add individual rotations. Additional basic YouTube video tutorials have been generated with websites listed here. If you have any questions about the program, please feel free to contact either of the individuals listed here.